This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Just destroying his way through the field. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Cavaliers are on the move. They'll run the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's going to pass. Using the quick game. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for room. It's Tootin. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Virginia Tech opened up a can the last time they saw the Hoos.
Yeah, they took care of business, and they've dominated this rivalry, and Virginia knows that, and it's in their head. They're going to have to do something early in this football game to really turn that tide.
You got to answer the bell. When Virginia and Virginia Tech play, you got to start fast. Last time it was the Hokies.
Got a lot of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They'll try the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's drones. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got it in the middle, it's Pace. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? The Cavaliers get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
To the air, it's Calandria. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try it on the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And simple play, simple gain, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
And the Cavaliers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Hokies will move the sticks.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Drones. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Got a man, it's Tootin. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wide receiver shows motion. He's taking the shot. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive.
The expressway is wide open at the 20. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Drones. Slips away. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cavaliers will line up to kick off and start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Quick strike complete. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Hokies with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen passes. It just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
And the Hokies will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Knocked off his feet.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The option look. Now the toss. Oh, look out! We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Calandria. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Oh, and the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Jennings. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
Virginia 17, Virginia Tech 14.
A third down play to open up this quarter. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From that spot on the field, you had to expect him to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Running the red zone. It's Tootin. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Tootin. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Touchdown, Hokies! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Fields.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
How about this? They go empty 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Grab behind the line. It's Fields. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Quarterback will audible. The give as they work on that clock. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. He's looking to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
On the run, it's Tootin.
With the carry, it's the runner. Gain of 3. Brings up second down.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run it. It's Thomas. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.